This is a report about your former home and mine, Washington, D.C. We were both there for Redacted tonight. I was there for 8 years. And this is also indicative of many cities in the United States. But a new report has come out that has revealed that 94% of all police use of force incidents in Washington, D.C. involve Black people. Basically, Washington, D.C. police almost exclusively beat up Black people. Even though we know it's going to be high, we know our policing system in the United States is racist in a variety of ways. 94% even kind of shocks me.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's like movie scripts levels. You know what I mean? That sounds made up, but not at all.
Yeah. In 2022, 90% of such incidents were against Black people. So it was only 90 in 2022. And now we're up to...
They're like, guys, if we're this close, we might as well just go all the way.
There were instructions. Can we cut out that last 6% where someone hit a white person? In total, the number of use of force incidents rose by 11% over the past year and a half. 45% of officers who reported using use of force were Black. 52% of the MPD is made up of Black officers. So for the Fox News reporters out there who will cover this story and say, oh, but they don't want you to know that it's actually Black cops doing some of this. No, this is part of what's so nefarious about our policing system is, yes, in certain cities, there are a lot of police officers of color. It doesn't mean that they're not still perpetrating the racist policing system. And that's how they rise up in the ranks. And if they aren't willing to perpetrate the racist policing system, they're not going to stay there long. You get drummed out if you are going to, stand up as a rookie against the way our racist policing works. So the fact that many of these cops are Black does not stop this from being insane statistics. And then it also says these statistics are disproportionate to the number of Black or African-American people who live in D.C. In 2020, the U.S. Census reported that 44.4% of D.C.'s population is Black. So you have a 44% Black population, while 94% of all use of force, which could be a lot of things. It can be aggressive tackling to the ground. It can be actually trying to beat the person. But in general, it's aggressive tackles to the ground to arrest them. 94% are used on Black people, while the population is only 44.4% Black. And this also this speaks to a lot of the different racist aspects of our policing. Another one is that the vast majority of police are sent to largely more Black communities. So if we fill a certain community with police, they're going to quote unquote find more things. Like if you live in an area where police are not wandering the streets every 8 seconds, they're less likely to find things in those communities. Call me crazy. I think policing, first of all, we should create a form of community policing. But besides that, policing should be called when something is such a major problem that you need a guy with a gun. It shouldn't just be guys with guns wandering everywhere to try and find problems. Mm-hmm. It's kind of the reverse of what it should be.
Yeah, guys with guns on steroids. Let's not forget that.
Yes, 25%, or it's over 25% of police in urban areas are suspected to be abusing steroids. That's not just any usage. That's like full-on roid rage level. And they're rarely ever tested for any of this. Most police departments, or maybe all police departments, don't even have a rule against steroids. So it's kind of like, yeah, go out there, use steroids, get as big and dumb as possible, and then we're going to send you out on the streets with guns, and we'll see how that goes.
But yeah, that's insane. 94% is an absolutely insane, explainable, you know what I mean, statistic, except for the obvious explanation.
Yeah. And it also, another racist level of it is that these cops generally are going to more often worry if they're getting ready to tackle a white guy. They're more often going to worry that person has whether it's the money for big lawyers or connections to political elite or whatever, that person's likely, or maybe slightly more likely, to have that kind of powerful ability to fight against the police department, to get them in trouble, etc.
Especially in DC, probably.
Yeah.
That mentality, yeah.
Yeah, in DC, every white person they go to tackle is like, do you know who my uncle is? And they're like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
His uncle is A, B, and C senator you've never heard of? God damn it.